Kendall would meet me secretly. She would call me and say that she wanted to get past everything that happened with Spike, and the only way she could do that was to forgive me.
Now I know you're full of it.
It was an ingenious plan, you know? She said she was working through her anger, and I would drop everything to be by her side. Some days she was really nice, and other days she was just awful. But I'd put up with it because not only did I think I deserved it, but I thought on the other end I would have my best friend again.
I see. So that was all part of the bigger plan.
Yes. She made me believe that one day she was going to look at me and forget about the accident. That she wouldn't see the accident or what happened to Spike. The thought of erasing that and getting my sister back? Oh my God, that was too good to be true.
You can't erase it, Greenlee. You never will.
Yeah. Boy, do I know that now.
So this is going to be your defense? So I'm going to tell the judge, because it's kind of far out there, you know. Did you come up with it while you were writing love letters to Spike telling him you're going to be his mommy soon? Yes, I know about that.
You really think if I was going to kidnap Spike that I am crazy enough to document it in a computer?
You really want me to answer that?
Why do I need to take Spike when Zach promised me a baby of my own?
Excuse me?
Yes, Ryan. You don't know the sickest part. Zach. He sicked J.R. Chandler on me to convince me that my embryos are still out there. The ones we thought were destroyed in the blackout.
What?
Zach made it look like he saved those embryos. That the baby I lost could be mine again. A miracle. Our baby, Ryan. Yours and mine.
10 years. That's ridiculous. She can't do 10 years, Jack. 3 to 6 years would break her.
I know. That's why I turned down the DA's offer. Look, I don't want my daughter to spend 1 minute in prison, Aiden.
Right, which is why we can't waste any more time. I need to get the details on the evidence so I can start clearing her name.
You have a hell of a job ahead of you. I mean, look at the evidence, okay? You've got the chloroform, plane tickets, you've got a birth certificate.
Yeah, which was all planted by the one and only Kendall Slater. Right, she's had this plan in motion for weeks, months.
And I'm not so sure she acted alone, but you let me handle that lead, okay? As for Mary Smythe, she hasn't seen her daughter in 2 years. Why would she, out of the blue, sign commitment papers?
Well, have you spoken to her to find out what's going on?
No, she's in Europe somewhere. Nobody can find her, but I will, believe me.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Kendall is behind that too. But what really hurts me, Jack, is Greenlee spending another night in that cell when I know that she's innocent.
But knowing she's innocent is not enough, Aiden.
I'm just going to have to find some evidence on Kendall, then, aren't I? Enough evidence that proves that Greenlee is innocent.
But she's not, is she? When I walk into that courtroom and I look that judge in the eye and I tell her that Greenlee did not kidnap Spike, that's not exactly the truth, is it? She did kidnap Spike the night of the accident, and she's never paid for that.
No, you're wrong, Jack. All right, she has paid for it. She's paid for it with every inch of her soul. And she's lived with what happened to Spike every day And she cries about it every night. There's not a day that goes by that she doesn't realise what suffering she's caused that little boy. She's lost all of her friends. Everywhere she goes, I've seen it. People shoot her dirty looks.
Yeah, I've seen it too. That's why I'm so glad she has you.
She hasn't always had me, though. I mean, I was angry as much as anyone at her after the accident, which is why I took her back to the crash site to show her what she had done. As if somehow she'd forgotten. Jack, she broke down. She broke down badly. But last night, a different crime was committed. Last night was all Kendall.
You know, I've come to think of Kendall as my own, and the very idea that one of my daughters would do something like this to the other one.
Well, Kendall isn't your daughter, is she? And there's no way that I'm going to let Greenlee pay for her crimes. I'll let you know if I have any breakthroughs, right?
Okay.
But, is there any chance that you can pull some strings and let me get my hands on that confiscated computer?
Darren, I'm going to tell you one more time. We have to do this clean.
Oh, right. It's like Zach and Kendall did.
I'm not going to give the DA any more ammo. The evidence itself is damning enough. Come on.
We have evidence of our own, though. The calls to Greenlee, the fact that Kendall broke into her penthouse.
You're not going to be a very credible witness. Do you understand that? Because of your relationship with Greenlee.
Well, I'll find more witnesses then.
As long as we do this by the book.
Don't ask me to tie my hands, Jack. I will do whatever it takes.
And you listen to me. We both want the same thing here. Don't do anything crazy. Greenlee's not going to go to prison. I'm not going to allow that.
I won't either.